Hey YouTube, Pete the Norfolk Chili Head, happy spicy Saturday. I thought I'd give you a double bill of reviews today. Like I said a few weeks ago, I have been neglecting my reviews of late, so I'm trying to get back on track by uploading a little bit more often and sticking to my regular schedule. So just for all of you guys who've stuck with my channel over the years and recently, I thought I'd bring you a double bill today. So I've got another fantastic looking sauce to try. This is a company that we've looked at before. I'm talking about Jamoroc catering. We looked at one of their jerk sauces a good few months back now, and I've had this particular sauce in the cupboard for quite some time and just never really got round to reviewing it, so finally pleased to be getting round to doing that today. This is their jerk pepper sauce, and this is the fiery edition, which I believe is the hottest of the range that they do. And it's a really nice looking sauce. I've never, I must admit, been the biggest fan of jerk sauces. I guess mostly because I try them, as you know, straight on the spoon, and that's not really how sauces are meant to be eaten. They're meant to be eaten with food. Jerk sauces, I've found, at least with the ones I've tried so far, do tend to be fairly salty, overly salty perhaps, and I've never really been that impressed by them, but I am fully aware that they probably work a lot better with food, and certainly just trying them straight on the spoon isn't really the way that should be really tried. So, you know, I'm keeping an open mind about this one, and I'm hoping it's going to be great, because the ingredients do sound really, really good. We've got Scotch bonnet at 25%, which is pretty damn high, so I am expecting a bit of heat from this one. We've also got mango pulp, scallions, garlic, ginger, and Jamoroc jerk spice blend. So they're not really being specific about the kind of spices that are actually going into this, which means that I guess that they're trying to keep it a bit of a secret, just to keep us all guessing and to not reveal exactly how they come up with this stuff. But that's cool because, you know, it means that we're not entirely sure what to expect from this. Jamoroc, I must admit, are also a really local company to where I live. They're based in Norwich, which is the nearest city to where I live, roughly about half an hour's drive from where I live. So once again, really, really excited to be trying a great local company and to be checking out the local produce which is available around here. I love local products, and so to be trying yet another, I've had a really, really good run of them recently, and to be trying another is fantastic. So I am going to give this a good shake. As you can see, it's a really big bottle and it has a really wide neck, so you're not going to have any flow issues with this one. And actually, just looking at the sauce itself, it's a really nice colour. You can see that it flows well, and I can see in there loads of seeds, which I'm assuming are from those vicious little Scotch bonnets, and I can see lots of little specks of spices and all kinds of stuff floating around in there. And I really like the labelling as well, actually. It's kind of a sort of it's sort of hinting at those kind of Caribbean, Jamaican roots, possibly. And it looks really nice, and also it's worth pointing out, I guess, that it says it's gluten-free, which will be good for some people with food dietary requirements. And if you wanted to check out Jamoroc Catering, go to jamoroc.co.uk. So that's pretty much what it says on the bottle, so let's get it open, take a whiff, and see what we've got, shall we? Yeah, straight away, you definitely get a strong kind of a chili-ish kind of smell. Not kind of like in the super hot sort of sense, but definitely a chili-ish, pepperish kind of vibe. And it's clear that there's lots of spices going on underneath there. I think I'm picking up on some of that ginger as well, actually. And what else have we got? Yeah, there is a sweetness as well, definitely. I mean, I wouldn't say it's necessarily, you can't really tell it's mango, and you wouldn't really say it's specifically scallions either, but it certainly smells very nice, and hopefully quite a complex sauce. Certainly doesn't give an impression that it's going to be particularly overly salty either, which would be my main concern. And now just letting it flow, I was expecting it to be quite a lot runnier than it is actually, but it's really actually quite a thick sauce. Loads of texture in there, which I love. and very fleshy, and lots of interesting things going on in there. So it's a really nicely textured sauce. It's very almost like a puree kind of a texture, which is pretty damn good. So without further ado, Jamoroc fiery jerk sauce down the hatch. Okay, so the heat is building. First of all, the first thing you really feel about this is the texture. It's a really nicely textured sauce, very fleshy, kind of a pureed almost kind of texture. Lots going on in there, quite a few seeds to get down as well. Really, really nice texture. It's got a very spicy flavour, and I don't mean like it's kind of a combination of the chilli flavour of the Scotch bonnets, but also that spice blend that's going on underneath as well. Like I say, we're not really 100% sure exactly what those spices are, but there's definitely a lot of stuff going on underneath that chilli. You really do get a strong flavour of the Scotch bonnets, and it's a very, very pleasant pepper flavour. Not overly pungent, not overly floral. I guess those spices underneath are probably helping to round it out quite a bit, which is really, really pleasant. It's not overly salty, which was my main concern. It's not salty at all, really, I have to say. Definitely, I would say, one of the most pleasant jerk sauces that I've had so far. I'm really enjoying this one, actually. I wouldn't say it's a particularly fruity sauce. It certainly doesn't have like a mango-y kind of flavour, even though there's the mango pulp in there. But it's kind of there's a fruity edge to it at the back, you know, in the background, which is really quite pleasant. On the heat scale, I'd probably put this around. It's certainly not going to challenge really any chili heads, unless you have a heck of a lot of it, which I haven't done. I've only had a spoonful, of course. I'd probably put it at the moment around the probably about a 5 out of 10. Yeah, I'd put it firmly down the middle on this one. I think it's about a 5 out of 10 for me on the heat scale, which makes it quite useful as a fairly decent sort of a everyday sauce. You know, like I say, I'm having some pulled pork tonight, so I'm going to have that with my pulled pork. You can have it with chicken and all kinds of stuff. So there's lots of things that you can do with it. And like I say, medium heat level and a really nice flavour. So on the flavour scale, I would probably go for out of 10, probably about a 7 out of 10 on this one. It's a very pleasant flavour, and it will certainly appeal to a lot of chili heads, I'm sure. It's like I say, it's got that really lovely spicy edge underneath those peppers, which is really pleasant. And I'm now getting that really sort of hot, warming sensation in my tummy, and the heat sort of it's certainly peaked. It's not getting any hotter. It's right now going for the tip of the tongue, a little bit on the lips, a little bit on the roof of the mouth. The back of the throat's okay. It's not really you know, throbbing too hard or anything like that. It's just a nice medium mouth warmth, I would say. So like I say, it's a tasty sauce. It's a versatile sauce, and it's certainly got a really nice spicy edge to it. So this is definitely one that's worth checking out. It's not a company which gets a lot of coverage in the chili head community, but it is a sort of company that's worth checking out, because I think a lot of you guys would like this stuff. All the chili heads out there who are really into these kind of things, particularly you guys who like you know, the jerk flavours and doing all your barbecue meats and all that kind of stuff. This stuff would really go well with that. So check out Jamoroc Catering and see what you guys think, because yeah, this is a nice fiery little number, and it's definitely worth checking out. So this is Jamoroc Catering's jerk pepper sauce fiery edition, and those Scotch bonnets in there, wow, really, really nice. Probably it's a really nice use of Scotch bonnets, actually. Flavour is really nice, and it's definitely worth checking out. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed my 2 videos today, and I will see you all once again very soon with another review. Catch you later.